this back in and you suck it all in, you're now physical and completely away. There are shapeshifters, there are walk-ins, there are walkouts, and there are souls and there are souls. That's my criteria. That's what I'm basing my consciousness on.
What is the difference between the spirit and the soul?
Wow. You don't play it. And I didn't think I'd ever put this on one case for one person. But I'm being made to do so, not you making me and telling me to do so, so I put it on the statement. They're going to go to a lot of people. In my limited understanding, the study that I do, as a soul person in a physical body, very human at this time, the idea of a spirit is that a spirit is an idea whose time has come to a physical place. The soul is a vehicle of transportation for that spirit. The spirit is then the vehicle of transportation for the body. And all are controlled by mind. In many cases, we use the word term mind, meaning brain. The mind is to the spirit and soul as the brain is to the body. I'll repeat that one more time. The mind is to the spirit and soul as the brain is to the body. A vehicle which lets you wire in all these things and then it functions on a frequency because everything.
Oh, good day. Hey, how you doing? It's so good to see you, Uncle Cal. It is good to see you. I was looking for something, but I found something else. But that's all right, because I wanted to remind y'all of that. Yeah, because I think I briefly mentioned it, because it confused me. And then I wanted to know, well, what does this mean for Black America? What does this mean for my people? So I will go into that, but I ain't going to take all night to read the copyright disclaimers. It's so good to see you. I hope you had a wonderful day today. As Ash B says, on purpose. Yeah, have a wonderful day on purpose, a great day, a fabulous day. I just like to say wonderful. But a copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit education or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. I found it, y'all. When I was talking about the census, the new census, because I ain't never really thought that, the census was all that helpful for us, and so it really wasn't a priority to me. None of these coalition building opportunities that were made for us. So they probably got me a couple of times to sign it, and because they do say when you sign it and stuff, you get the benefits and stuff. It help your community to get benefits and funds and stuff like that. But you live and you learn. But anyway, the new division, because what it's going to do is it's going to make us into subgroups. I don't know who thought of it and stuff, but it's got like a divide and dilute strategy, separating Black America from Black immigrants, like the Haitians and the Nigerians and stuff, and Jamaicans. It could also create tensions, undermine solidarity. It could fragment collective power as far as policies and voting and reparation conversations and stuff like that, because we won't be like a whole in that conversation. We'll be split up. We'll be mad at each other because also y'all trying to work and get them that. That's the tension and stuff. So that new census, it's a new classification. Motherfucker trying to classify us again. Hey there, one box. It's so good to see you. Hey, Layla, go harder. I am. For my ancestors. It's all about my ancestors and my people for me. Sure will. You better catch me when I ain't. Yeah. When I'm just relaxed, relating and releasing. Other than that, this is what it's about right here. What's going on? Yep, we got to set them boundaries. Yeah, but the manipulation of demographic data. Yeah, this new census, don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. I need to find some connections who know about this, where I'm at, and what you're doing. Invite me. We ain't even got to go together. I can make it there by myself. Just tell me where it's at, when. Because all of this ain't right. This is not right, y'all. It's like if Black people, we get split into subgroups, it can superficially lower the count of Black America as a unified block. I guess, because, they always say we should vote as a block. And, I just took these notes on it and stuff because it just none of this seem right to me. If Black and African Americans are diluted statistically, it could be used to say that this group is too small to do this for or to allow this. You see, because it'll just be another little small subgroup. They ain't really got no foundation yet. They basically babies. Got to start all over again. That group right there, they got to crawl first. Then they pull up and walk. Then they'll be running. Why? What is all of this? I'm just saying. It can shift responsibility and narratives. Number 4 is the reparations avoidance. Yeah, with that right there, that's all over again. We got to do some more study. We got to do some more studying because you've been classified again. So that right there don't pertain to y'all no more. We got to do a study on you over here. We got to do a study on all of this right here is some more motherfucking procrastination, benign neglect, if you will, just flat out ignoring our asses, still creating shit against us. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense to me, all of this. So I found them right there when I was looking for what I was looking for, and I just wanted to bring it up and stuff. And that new executive order, 14253, restored truth and sanity. For real, to American history. Truth and sanity. But I think it's that right there that might allow a loophole to re-propose slavery. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at it some more. I came across something, and it's a tiny, tiny window. But that's all they asses need. That's all white. They'll blow their window up like honey, the wall fell out to do that again. I don't know. It's some undermining going on here. I just know it's some undermining going on, Black America. Don't worry, just be wary. Be wary. You got to be worried about a missile and a meteor and this mankind. Yep, you do. And not to mention skin folk. We got some weak links out there, very much weak links. But y'all know the state rental assistance, that voucher finna replace y'all Section 8. Finna replace Section 8. That's what it's called. State rental assistance voucher. Ain't finna be no more Section 8. Ain't finna be no more food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare. Everything is just shot to hell. Shot to hell. And yeah, I hope we just getting ready. Get ready. Do your efforts. Do your thing, Black America. Set yourself up. Get what you need and what you gonna have to have. Because we finna be on our own with this. Yeah. But we gonna do it though. As long as we stay together. As long as we motherfucking stay together, so fucking what? Cosmic energy come through. Spirit come through. Go on and tell it. Go on and call on your backup. White America got you calling on Jesus and God, who they done gave to you. Call on your ancestors. Call on cosmic energy. You know cosmic energy is up there. You know the earth is alive. Call on them. Call on them. That's part of you. The earth and cosmic energy, all of that up there, that's part of you. Sure is. I don't know how white folks came to be in it like this. They only been here 6,000 years, give or take. I'll say 8,500. We did that once before. We done been through this. Okay, 8,500 years. However, Black America ain't even got no beginning. Ain't got no beginning. Anthony Browder said that we have been here, geneticists, them folks, discovered that we've been here like 290,000 years before white folks even touched this ground. They like got here last night. As pulled in about 10:30 last night. Yep, and done caused all this mayhem. And they ain't done. Don't you think for a reason that they ain't done. Because now they got a plan for life. Black America. For forever. Just so we know. Now all this reading and stuff, yeah, it's done let me know that, hey, something ain't motherfucking right. I knew something was wrong with us when Trayvon was murdered, assassinated by George Zimmer. I knew something was wrong. And honey, I can't even begin to, somebody need to update these books. Somebody need to update the message to us because it ain't gonna change. We can't leave with this mess here for our babies. Don't y'all for one motherfucking second think it's gonna be okay if you pass on, transcend over, whatever you want to call it, and you ain't tried to fix this situation that's being built up around our babies. I'm telling you right here, right now, that's what it's about. Show wheels. We finna magnify this right here. Hey there, Hank. How you doing? Good day. Yeah. Oh, you got a lot to say too, don't you? Yeah. Oh, that's good. You love Jesus and God. That's good that you love Jesus and God. But, honey, we got our own Jesus. Yes, honey, I do. You probably in the wrong place. Hey, you probably been here all this time and you ain't even realize you on the wrong page. You ain't supposed to be here. Yeah, I got my own Jesus. I'm talking to my people about. I'm trying to let them know we got our own Jesus. Yeah, if it ain't resonating with you yet, then yeah, you probably want to be over there with Sister now. There, yeah, right there. Right there, buddy. Sure will. We got our own Jesus. You see that cross under Willie? Do you see that cross right there? Honey, no, we ain't finna come up in here with Jesus and God and stuff. I got respect for you and yours and stuff, but not here. Not right here. Mine ain't even got no name. It's just cosmic energy on that ass. Sure will. That didn't have no name. These are our Jesuses right here. Mine, yep. John Peterson, George Well, 14-year-old Richard Coleman, Will Burks, Louis Rice, Henry Askew, and Ed Russ. Yeah, these right here is our Jesus right here. Yeah, right here, in here. No. You can take Successio, Borgio, whatever his name is, and take him somewhere else. Take him somewhere else, because I ain't going with him. All of y'all, if that's where you resonate and where you must be, then don't come in here with him. No, take his ass somewhere else. You go with him somewhere else. I'm not even going to heaven with him, with white folks. I'm going the other way. Yeah, I'm not spending my ever after, forever and ever, with white folks. What's so hard about that for y'all to understand? You're not going to sway me to think how you want me to think or society want me to think, because I got my own thoughts. I resonate them. That's who I resonate right there. Jesus was called. Oh, I wish I had lynchings in Duluth. My Jesus is right here. Yeah, black men was calling on that man, Jesus, you talking about. We're calling on him. Come and save them. Don't let them cut off another finger, not another toe. Smite them where they at. And there ain't nobody came. He ain't came. It's going to have to be you. You're going to have to be God, goddess. Your little godron, they in there sleeping now. I love them. You better make sure you do the right thing for these babies. Our godron. That's who we are. I'm not with all that Jesus and God and stuff, you know. I'm still appalled that is 4,200 religions. I'm trying to, I can get with it. Is Yahushua and Yahweh. I got that. Then it's God, but that's all I know is God and Jesus where I'm from and stuff, you know. But now, yeah, the box done been opened and so everything being revealed. I'm learning everything. You love and follow Yahushua and you Yahweh, and then there's God, and then there's Jesus, and might as well go and call on all of them, Black America. Your ass needs some help. You're calling on a cat, but you need a dog, Black America. That's what you need. You ought to be calling on Krishna, Buddha, Yahushua, Yahweh, everybody. Y'all ought to be calling on each other's God, because you calling on the wrong thing right now. Been doing it. White America done fucked your mind up. You can't even think for yourself. I'm so glad I didn't fall into that religion hole. Oh, thank you, my ancestors. And I'm not trying to be funny and picking with y'all and stuff like that, because I was indoctrinated too. But I was just like, shit, I ain't got time for this. I'm not finna be sitting up in here. Mama taught me don't be killing, stealing, destroying shit. Don't be out there jealous of Tammy. And you want to go get her stuff. You want to hit her in the back of the head and run off with her purse. My mama taught me don't be doing all that shit, because that's not how I am. So, yeah, I was like, no, I ain't finna be spending time up in this church. Hell, it's hot up in here. The songs is slow. I'm like, I didn't even know what Amazing Grace was about. Now it's a racist ass song. Y'all ass, Amazing Grace. That's a racist ass song, I do believe. I'm going to look it up and see. Because I know somebody was trying to sing it and it came out there. No, that ain't the song for us. I say if you is going to listen to some gospel, I like Shirley Caesar. The Lord will make a way. I might listen to that. We probably can listen to that. But if that's the case, shit, we just listen to Ray Hagins. We all get with Ray Hagins. He a pastor and a psychologist. And said y'all ass crazy as hell. Yeah. Yeah. He didn't say y'all crazy as hell. But he did say religion. It's a psycho-philosophical vehicle of intellectual enslavement. It's riding y'all asses right down into ignorantdom. Yep. Religion is, he the psychologist, not me. I just read it and kept on. I held on to them papers when he said that right there behind it. I was so thankful all over again, just grateful that it wasn't me. Be grateful that you're learning, that you're seeing new. You can't tell me, Black America, everything that's going on. You refuse to elevate your mentality. You refuse to think, oh, everything else was a lie, but this right here wasn't. This right here wasn't. And maybe it wasn't. It's got some truth in it. It's got some truth in it. You weren't supposed to procreate and mingle and marry and all that shit. You were supposed to come out from under. Babylon is going to fall. It's got some truth in it. Yeah, but you didn't read between the lines because we weren't still supposed to be, and Martin was a pastor. But then, you know, he did come and tell us, he led us into a burning house. He did try to correct it, you know, and I love Martin. If he show up right now, I'm going to ask him, was you going to tell us to judge white people how their culture treat us? Because that's what your ass need to do. Hell, we know Sabrina ain't going to say shit to you and, you know, you and her like that, thick as thieves. That's you and her. Y'all look click. But outside of that, no, I'll ask him. Don't be scared and stuff thinking you're going to see an alien and shit. If you do ask, they ask some questions. Is y'all here to handle white America? Did they get away from y'all and end up coming down here hiding amongst us? Ask them some questions. Jesus come through the cloud. That who you waiting on? Jesus and the thunder and stuff. Ask him some questions. Because Richard Coleman was calling on him. Isaac McGee. You know Emmett Till was calling on him. You know they was. You know it. Ask some questions. You, Black America, ask some questions. You the one that came from the ethers. Cosmic energy. All of that galacticness up there, that's you. It wanted to experience life on Earth, on planet Earth. On other planets, energy resonates different. It exists different. It vibrates, it moves different. It don't need a flesh and blood. But on planet Earth, cosmic energy had to manifest itself. And it chose me. It chose the Black woman, the Black man. I'm just saying, you know, it's beautiful. This is the greatest story ever. It is, y'all. Cosmic energy manifested itself as the Black man and the Black woman. That's why they was teaching. You know, I love my brother YP, you know, so he, switched on us and shit. But the Black woman is God. It's true. I don't know how he explained it and stuff, you know, for him. But I know how it resonates with me. It resonates with me when I hear that. And we try to tell us. But see, we don't understand it because they're giving it too much. We don't understand this language. You know, I myself didn't reach that educational pinnacle. So when you go to talking about these big phrases and labels and terms and stuff, wait a minute. You either going to break that down for me or you going to repeat it a couple of times so I can write it down. I'm just saying. Y'all gonna have to understand that now you got all this knowledge and stuff. You're gonna have to slow it down, break it down for us to comprehend it and stuff. So yeah, that's as simple as you can get. Cosmic energy wanted to be on Earth. It wanted to experience humanity. It wanted to experience life on planet Earth. Planet Earth is beautiful. It was water and it was blue and green and and cosmic energy, I think that would be nice to go and live on planet Earth, and it'll be just harmonious. And you know, so they chose, they didn't choose when they came, when it landed, it was a Black woman, a Black man. It could have been one star, it could have been 2 stars, but when it hit the Earth and it spread out like that, then we became That's why we go back to the soil when we pass away and stuff. Everybody do. That this body go back to the soil because we the parents of our people. So of course everybody else gonna go back to the soil too. Now I don't know where white folks come from yet. I read about your coup. I'm not entirely sure. I digress. But I'm just saying, let me get my charge and stuff because I do want to read. And if you notice, I have been procrastinating reading this book right here. But I'm gonna finish it. Ooh, I hope I can find my charger because if I can't, it's a wrap anyway. I'll go on and finish my documentary. Yeah. And there's some good stuff too. That's some good stuff. I love listening to my brothers, honey. Sure do. I ain't finna sit up and be wasting my time with nobody. Nothing. Sure, right? Don't be trying to lie to me. Lying to my people. Don't want to tell us what the real deal is. Let us know. Shit, think I'm gonna spend my forever and ever and ever because that's how you brainwashed us to think we got to go to heaven. Oh no, you a lie. We ain't got to go to heaven, honey. We could go to the afterlife. You can go to the afterlife, Black America. You could be free as a bird, honey. You will be the bird when you go to the afterlife. You sure will, honey. You could be riding on stars, and you could be busting through black hole, just busting through a black hole. You going so fast, the black hole can't even suck you in. You just bust right through it. I'm just saying for me. I don't know about other people and stuff, but I'm creating my own afterlife. Sure will, son. I ain't gonna be white folks nowhere. I don't even want to see them no more. This is it for me. This is it for me right here. And on that note, I think my charge is in the car. And I was about ready to get the cussing anyway, wasn't it? But that's all right. I'm going to finish this book. I'm going to finish this. We're going to finish this. Thank y'all. Yeah. It is a full moon tonight anyway. Maybe I'll just go sit out on my patio, with my garden and stuff. Oh, I put some, thank you, sister. I did put some banana peels in some water earlier today. I might wait till in the morning so I can just put some on my plants. I think they're stunted because they don't get a lot of sunlight. Like the okra and the cucumbers need like 6 to 8 hours of sunlight, but they only get maybe an hour when the sun is over here. And then, the sun is past. So they're not really getting that direct sunlight. Maybe I'll get some aluminum foil or something. That way I can create some artificial light. Some solar panels. No, that ain't going to work during the daytime. I want them to have some light shining on them. Maybe I can make something work with some mirrors and some aluminum foil and position it right. Maybe it'll cast like a little light or something on them. Hell, I don't know. But, yeah. I went over sister's house the other day, honey, and her squash looked good. But they sitting outside right there, and she facing the sun. So the sun is always right there. That is wonderful. It's so beautiful. I can't wait till mine start growing and stuff. Yep. I hope you're working on we're gonna talk to my computer cut off. Yep. I hope you're working on your garden. Let the babies pick out whatever they want. Mama, I want to grow some carrots. I want to be able to eat me some carrots, Mama. You ain't even got to cook. When she tell her that, I sure don't, baby. You can eat them just like that. Yeah, let them grow them some carrots, watermelon, whatever. Start it out in a little bitty pot. And once it get to growing and stuff, they're going to love it. And let them know this right here, share it with the rest of the family. Now you're going to have like 15 or 20 carrots. Can you give at least one to everybody and stuff? But yeah, let them do that. Because we got to do this. And look what I found. This is going to come in so handy. Because you want to get all kind of little stuff like this. You want to get all kind of, I'm getting all kind of little stuff like this because I ain't really got the resources and the funds. It's just some bottles. But I found me some caps that haven't been used. They ain't been broke yet. See? So, yeah, when I start filling them up, I'm just gathering them now. Then I have them for water so I can have water around and stuff. And my grandbabies, get you one. You got one a day. One of these a day. If I have enough of these, it might be 2 or 3 because you're supposed to have at least 1 gallon of water a day. So, I'm just putting together some stuff. Don't forget to get your buckets. Like Lead Farmer 73 said, get your 5-gallon buckets and put you some edibles in there, stuff that ain't gonna spoil and stuff. You know, I ain't really with the pork and shit like that. You know that. But maybe get you some Vienna wings and put off in there. Get you some crackers, you know, get you like some soup or some V8. Get you some little V8 juices, just some little bitty packets and stuff like that, and put off in there so you'll have, maybe throw a crossword puzzle book off in there. That way, you know, you'll have something to do. Put a book off in the top of it, lay it off in the top right there. You always have something. When it's time to go, honey, everybody pick up your bucket, let's go. Be running out the door. I'm just saying, because we don't know what's going to come, a missile or a meteor. And then the other bucket and stuff have your little thin thing. It's that little aluminum foil thing. I'll show it to you tomorrow. And they keep you real warm. Have that right there. Have some extra waters off in your other bucket. Have some batteries off in there of your little small first aid kit. Because we're gonna have a big first aid kit. It's gonna have like 145 different things in it that you might need just in case. Because you're gonna be having blackouts, water shortages, no food, no light, no heat. We're gonna have to have all this stuff. It's so much. It's so much. But don't worry, because the ancestors gonna make a way, because all we gotta do is have a little bitty faith of a mustard seed. And you know, the ancestors, they know that we so traumatized, and this is us trying to get up. The ancestors know we like this trying to raise up. They know we like that and we need them. I'm just saying, they know we like that and we need them because we too traumatized. And then the ancestors, cosmic energy and Mother Gaia, they sick and tired of being assaulted with all the missiles or the satellites probing and CERN and fucking with the weather, trying to play God and cutting on Mother Earth, cutting down the trees, polluting her waters, extincting her beautiful animals in the oceans and stuff like that. So Mother Gaia and cosmic energy is feeling our pain because that's us. It's us. We're it. You see the relationship? That's divinity. That's divinity. Divinity ain't nothing but understanding cosmology and ecology, the ethers and the earth, and what's your relationship to it. Now that we know our relationship to it, you divine. You are God and you are goddess. And those are godren. We don't have kids. Well, white folks might have kids. See, this whole language right here, it's a curse on us. My grandmama, great-grandmama used to tell us that kids is baby goats. Why is y'all calling these babies kids? But we kept doing it and stuff, so I guess they said shit. They made us forget about our sons that was lynched because they ass think they know everything. Yeah, that's what they were saying. Yeah, we don't talk about John Hartfield no more. We don't name our babies after John no more. We don't think about him no more. We don't celebrate his birthday no more. We don't have reunions for him no more. We did that to our ancestors, trying to follow behind white America, motherfucking ass. Trying to follow behind white America. Your churches ain't even told you. You ain't got to go to heaven with white folks. Churches right along up in there with them. I guess since the Ku Klux Klan kicked in that last door on that one-room church house and said, hey, the next time we come up in here and you by yourself, it's going to be some hell to pay. And I guess that's when churches were like, yeah, well, give us something then. Give us something so we can focus our attention on that. And there you have it. Yep. I'm just saying, we got our own Jesus. I do. I don't know if y'all with it or not. There he is right there. There he is right there, honey. Yeah, if Simeon Toko don't come back and kick all of y'all asses for letting white America, Council of Nicaea, them, all them people right there and stuff, change black Jesus to this white man with this blonde hair and blue eyes. He don't come back and kick all y'all asses. Samuel Toko is. Show Wills, honey, you got black Jesuses. You got them. Ain't no need in being afraid now. Don't be thinking that, oh, I'm blaspheming. Oh, face going to hell. No, I ain't. I'm going to the afterlife. I'm going to the afterlife. Create your own destiny. Create your own forever after. Why you gonna trust white America? That you get there and stuff. That's where your heaven is. All your treasures is in heaven. And you gonna get them. Now you gonna get behind that pearly white gates and your ass gonna be stuck. You ain't gonna be able to fly out. They're gonna brand you in heaven too. Yep. You ain't got no physical body, but you know we look at going to heaven like our wings. We get our wings. I remember my auntie seen an angel in the sky when my mama was being taken away. And my auntie was like, go on, Anna. And she was doing that little walk like that right there. And I looked up there and it looked like an angel. And that was in 2018. Of course, I didn't know these things then. I did not know these things then. If I find that picture, I'm going to share it. But what happened was, when my mama got on the other side, it might have took a few years now. Because this was in 2018. It's 2025 now. When she got on the other side and seen all that cotton, my mama already knew. Yeah, Face was trying to tell me something. Face was trying to tell me something. She could, like Uncle Jamie Lee, Skeet, ain't Becky, somebody. My mama was like, somebody, where's y'all asses at? And I can hear Skeet now, my cousin, Anna, Lou. Yeah, call him out. We go this way right here. Face was right. Yeah, when I read Roots, I was like, this ain't right. I ain't going with it now. It didn't resonate then. And so, now we coming full circle. Everything is resonating for me, and it should be for you too. Don't keep denying it. Because, honey, you either going to be for this system or for forever system, forevermore. You is. I mean, I don't know how else to get us to see, that this right here is we just here to have black babies. We only here to have black babies and heal black people. So why we got all so hung up on going to heaven and hell from white people that you shouldn't want to go nowhere with them anyway. In my opinion. I'm just saying in my opinion. I just started reading all this stuff. I forgave too, just like y'all did. I forgave white America for everything that I knew about. But once I started reading, honey, as soon as I got in read something and something started clicking, like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. Yeah, I made my decisions right then and right there. That I'm not going and spending my eternity with these people. I'm not. This is enough. I can be cordial, exist together on planet Earth, however it be, whatever it's going to look like, because we all here. But after this, no, I'm making my own destiny. Y'all going to end up behind them pearly white gates. Ain't no back door, ain't no back gates. You cannot get out. On page 64, William Joseph Simmons revived the Ku Klux Klan in 1915 on Thanksgiving night. Him and 15 of his friends went up on Stone Mountain on the outskirts of Georgia, and they blessed him reviving the Ku Klux Klan because he said he had a spiritual vision. No, damn well that ain't spiritual. He had a spiritual vision of robed horsemen galloping in the sky. They playing so many motherfucking games with Black America, we don't know what the hell to think. In Robert Sadler's book, his daddy sold him and his sisters as a slave. The mistress done told him that because he was like, ain't black people in heaven? Because he got used to being around the kids and stuff. And she told him, that's how they teach him, that if black people is in heaven, they slaves to white folks. They serving white folks. So you need to rethink that whole fantasy that they done fed you, Black America, because, honey, this is your reality right here. This is your reality. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You need to take this into consideration. Now, don't be no fool and no dummy. Now, you got common sense. Life as we know it is over anyway. What the hell you scared of? What do you think gonna happen? Oh, you finna lose that 5-bedroom house, that little mini mansion you got. What, you finna lose them friends over there that really ain't told you nothing for your own good? What? This right here is what it's about. Our ancestors, honey, all of this leads right back. Gods, all these gods, Jesuses, right here. Lynched, burned at the stake. Literally skinned, pulled apart, dismembered, eaten, made out of soup. So I ask you again to really consider, and all my pastors, y'all pastors that really trying to tell us that, hey, we need to look at this differently, Black America. I really thank y'all for that. And will y'all please let us know, start telling us the truth. We can handle it now. We ain't got no choice but to handle it now. We do that good. We adapt pretty motherfucking good. Let us know that we can go to the afterlife. Give us some excuse, some justification. What's your reasoning, Pastor, any of you, for this right here? How we gonna exist in heaven? Where the justice in heaven for us to go there? I told all of them, you could go. You can go. You can get out of Ed Claus. You can get out of heaven if you want to. Right here, right now. Jenny Steers, you can get out of heaven. You are free to go. I told all of them. All of them. We got the afterlife now. You ain't got to remain in heaven because that's all you know. That's all they knew was heaven and hell. So, of course, mentally, that's where they were going. That's where they were going, heaven. I told all of them, you ain't got to stay up there if you don't want to. You don't have to. They still got their wings. Now, your black ass, you got new knowledge. You got new knowledge, Black America. They didn't have that new knowledge. So when you do get to heaven, white folks finna clip your wings. Yeah, your ass gonna be stunned. You gonna be stunned behind the pearly white gate, them like that right there, cause they gonna clip your wings off, so you cannot fly again, ever again. White folks want it to be like that here on earth and in heaven. That's their vision. That ain't your vision. That ain't your religion. Stop lying. The truth in this Bible right here was that you were supposed to separate and learn who you are, your identity, and become the God and goddess you are. Because Mother Earth and cosmic energy need harmony again. Everything is in disharmony because of white folks. And so you were supposed to do the right thing, Black America, but I understand. And the cosmos and the ancestors, everything, it understands that the trauma and the indoctrination, the brainwashing, the suppression, the fear, the doubts that we've had in all of our dealings with white America, that it has really stunted our mentality. That's why, they still here to assist us. If they was for white American stuff, and be like, oh, well, we'll just go ahead and give all this power and all this greatness and this etherealness to white America, then we wouldn't even be here. We would not have survived everything that we did survive. I ain't read but like a few names in these books. All the names are different. Every last one of them. All the names are different. I hardly ever. Look at all them names right there. And this is just 100 years of lynching. This is all our dealings with white America. And then you got the nerve to tell me that because of me rambling and getting shit off of my chest about this, how I want to, it's helping you to create your memorandum. See, everybody got memorandums, courses, studies, writing papers and shit on black folk. It's helping you. It's gonna prove your point. Now that's gonna prove your motherfucking point. Show wheels, honey. This proves my point. Yeah, don't be taking up little bits and shit that I done said, trying to put something together, honey. You can go on and call me, because me and my books will be there. Me and all my books will be there. Show will, honey. And my journals. Yep. So it's new now. All y'all got to do is just get with the program. Get on code, Black America. Get on code. It's too late. to be worrying about what white folks gonna say. I know I'm from down south myself. And I know them little small hick towns, face, I can't do that. All right, you ain't got to come out and be public with it. Started at home. Teach your babies at home. Let them start distancing themselves and gathering their own focus on our people. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to go out and be your kids. No, I ain't coming over to the park with you. I'm going home and study more dirty little secrets. Me and my family, we do that. You ain't got to come out and be all like that. I know how white folks is down there and stuff. I know when they knock on the door and stuff, you're going to turn the TV down because you don't want them to hear Dick Gregory on, Dick get loud. Sometimes say, shut the hell up. I'm talking. Dick Gregory do. So, I know you're going to turn the TV down and stuff, and that's fine. Do it how you got to do it. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Honey, don't let the ancestors come up and you don't know nobody but Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Honey, Khalid Muhammad slapped your ass 2 times. I don't know if he gonna slap your ass or slap you like that, but he slapped your ass 2 times because Black America, this is your last chance to wake up and stand up for yourself. I'm just saying, I love my ancestors, but yeah, and honey, they said they want to be remembered. So, and I know whose side I'm on. But yeah, it ain't cut off though, ain't it? So yeah, but it's good to see y'all though. And we still got a little time, I guess, I suppose. Maybe we could look at a little bit of racial, what is this, white fragility, why it's so hard for white people to talk about racism. I think these books here need to be upgraded because white America ain't listened to a damn thing, ain't read a damn thing, audio or visual, that's been written to them to give their ass some therapy. To give their motherfucking ass some therapy. We ain't even had none. We just now coming into our own where we can get some healing and we can address all of this. All of this. But I know we got a lot of us that can't do it. And don't feel like, that's a bad thing and stuff. Just do it how you got to do it. You ain't got to let everybody know and stuff. You don't. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing at home and stuff because your babies know that, while you cooking and, and they cutting up the food and stuff, somebody going to be reading. So what? That's your family. We got to get our family structure back to hell with everybody else. No, you can't come over for dinner and stuff. We'll invite you when we got extra. Yeah. Because it can't stop what you doing. See, just because somebody come over and stuff, now you either going to get with the program. We playing Earth, Wind, and Fire LTD tonight. Or you can go home. We're going to have to set them boundaries. That's all I'm saying and stuff. But yeah. But anyway, we was on chapter 3, y'all. We was on chapter 3. White fragility, why it's so hard for white people to talk about racism, by Robin DiAngelo, and the foreword is by Michael Eric Dyson. I really chose this because we finished reading Michael Eric Dyson, Tears We Cannot Stop. And it just seemed like, it was right on time and stuff. And both of them are kind of like a sermon, because his was a sermon to white America. And both of them just seemed to like resonate back to back. But, it's okay with me that, they are affectionate and he's vocally forgiving. That's him. I ain't got to be forgiving at all if I don't want to. But, yeah. Yeah, I like Al Green too. So let's just read to the laptop cut off. And maybe I'll go to the car and get my charger. Maybe not. Yeah. Because I'm looking at, in case you want to look at The Return of the Black Cosmic Forces by Dr. Delbert Blair. The Return of the Black Cosmic Forces. The Return of the Black Cosmic Forces. Because we are cosmic energy. See, and this right here was like 10 days ago it was uploaded. But and the views is 789. Woo wait. Honey, yeah, we all cosmic, baby. We all cosmic. White folks can't even go past heaven. No, if white folks could go past heaven, honey, they would have been way out there. Yep, they would have been so far out there and stuff, but they can't go past heaven. Yeah, and heaven is huge. Don't feel like you got to stay there with it because heaven is huge. They're gonna have other people. I don't know. Is other people going to heaven too? Or have they decided that they going somewhere else? I don't know if we're going to be the first one, Black America, but we need to be. For us, we need to get the hell away from them forever and ever. Yeah. But racism after the civil rights movement. Racism after the civil rights movement. Children today are so open. When the old folks die off, we will finally be free of racism. I grew up in a small rural community, so I was very sheltered. I didn't learn anything about racism. I judge people by what they do, not who they are. I don't see color. I see people. We are all red under the skin. Well, I marched in the 60s. New racism is a term coined by film professor Martin Barker to capture the ways in which racism has adapted over time so that modern norms, politics, and practices result in similar racial outcomes as those in the past, while not appearing to be explicitly racist. Sociologist Eduardo Bonilla, Bonilla, Eduardo Bonilla Silva captures this dynamic in the title of his book, Racism Without Racists: Colorblind Racism and the Persistence of Racial Inequality in America. Woo. He says that though virtually no one claims to be racist, all they motherfucking asses is. See, I can't get. Now he said that though virtually no one claims to be racist anymore, racism still exists. How is that possible? Racism can still exist because it is highly adaptable. White folks adapt to it. Because of this adaptability, and we do too, we must be able to identify how it changes over time. For example, after a white nationalist march and the murder of a counter protester, the president of the United States said that there are very fine people on both sides. This comment would have been unthinkable from a high-ranking public officials just a few years ago. Yet, if we asked the president if he was a racist, I'm confident that he will reply with a resounding no. In fact, he recently stated that he was the least racist person one could ever meet. In this chapter, I review various ways that racism has adapted over time to continue to produce racial disparity while it exempts virtually all white people from any involvement in or benefiting from racism. Kind of like this new census thing that's gonna divide Black America into subgroups, but it ain't racist though. It's gonna literally reduce you back to an infantile state where you can't do nothing for yourself. You that small in numbers. You can't get no freedom to go get your own water, get your own food like now. But it's gonna be on a more crucial detrimental level because you're gonna be so small in numbers, you might not even be able to sustain yourself. But it ain't racist. But other groups of people, other white folk, ain't they all different? Like the Germans, Jews, the ones that call themselves the Jews. Let's just talk about the white people here. Everybody but melanated people. All of them different white peoples and stuff. Now, those are your classifications. That's who should be classified, don't you think? Don't you? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, but let's read. All systems of oppression are adaptive. They can withstand and adjust to challenges and still maintain equality. And see, that's another way that white America is adapting. Racism, white supremacy, white stupidity is adapting to the new times. See, we're in a new era now. Everything is different. Everything is shifting. So white America, racism, is adapting again. And the way it's been adapted is reclassify your Black ass. Yep. Ain't that some shit? Take, for instance, the federal recognition of same-sex marriage and accommodations for people with disabilities. While the overall systems of heterosexism and ableism are still with us, they have adapted in limited ways. These adaptations are held up as reassurance to those who fought long and hard for a particular change that equality has now been achieved. These milestones, such as the recognition of same-sex marriage, the passage of the Americans with Disabilities Act, Title IX, the election of Barack Obama, are of course significant and worthy of celebration. But systems of oppression are deeply rooted and not overcome with the simple passage of legislation. Advances are also tenuous, as we can see in recent challenges to the rights of LGBTQI. That's lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning, and intersex people. I didn't know that I was added, but I digress. Some systems of oppression are not completely inflexible, but they are far less flexible than popular ideology would acknowledge. But they are far less flexible than popular ideology would acknowledge. And the collective impact of the inequitable distribution of resources continues across history. Yeah. So everybody saying, nah, I ain't racist. I ain't got a racist bone in my body. You know, I love my little mixed grandbaby and stuff, and racist as hell. Take them around some real black people, politically incorrect black people. And all of us together, I'll be over there with them. Yes, honey, play my song. I can hear them now face. We tired of hearing that song over and over again. I got a list of songs. Let me DJ. But I'm just saying, colorblind racism. What is termed colorblind racism is an example of racism ability to adapt to cultural changes. According to this ideology, if we pretend not to notice race, then there can be no racism. The idea is based on a line from the famous "I Have a Dream" speech given by Dr. Martin Luther King in 1963 during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom. At the time of King's speech, it was much more socially acceptable for white people to admit to their racial prejudices and belief in white racial superiority. Yeah, they felt comfortable. It was okay to admit it, you know. But now, no. That's because they know they ain't did the work that they were supposed to do. Because if they had right now today, we would be seeing it. Yeah. The government would be still doing their attacks and agendas and stuff, but you wouldn't have white folks, sons, brothers, husbands, cousins, daddies, granddaddies out there torturing and terrorizing and hanging black men and stuff and making it look like suicides all over the place. I'm just saying, calling it like it is. You know, the kids let it be known. Their kids lets it be known exactly what they still do. But many white people have never witnessed the kind of violence to which black people were subjected. They just heard about it. Now we can't, now see, you might have some white families that didn't tell Sabrina about, you know, her granddaddy, her great granddaddy being at all the lynches and stuff. And her great granddaddy kept that black man's hand in his pocket for years. When he pulled that hand out and a little old black woman see it and she almost have a heart attack. Little black babies and stuff didn't know what that was. That meant how he got 3 hands. And that was that black man's hand. When they would dismember him, you know they were taking home souvenirs. He gnawing on it, on the hand and stuff, waving with the hand at the kids and stuff. Now, see, they didn't tell Sabrina all of them grisly details. But hell, you could tell that it's them. Hell, you know her ass don't know. They didn't tell her shit. Now, Karen, they told Karen Karen know where the hand is. Karen know exactly. You go up there in that attic, look over in that corner behind them 2 boxes and that statue of that mannequin right there. Dig that floor up right there. It's a little chest. It's a special chest. Pawpaw made that little hiding spot. Yeah, when Sabrina brought Tyrone home. Some shit like that. But you can look at the family and tell that they like that. Come on, Black America now. I'm just saying, damn. Y'all act like everybody's Sabrina. Well, everybody is Sabrina. We couldn't tell. You know what a garden snake and a rattler snake look like. I do too, but see, I just choose to agree with Muhammad Ali. I don't want to be around none of their asses. Sure don't want to hear nothing. Nothing. Sure don't. No, honey. Miss me with all of that. For example, after a white nationalist march and the murder of a counter protester, the president of the United States said that there are very fine people on both sides. This comment would have been unthinkable from a high-ranking public official just a few years ago. Yet, if we asked the president if he was a racist, I'm confident that he will reply with a resounding no. Ain't that something? And a few years ago, this right here is basically like revenge on y'all asses from Obama being in there. Obama should have known. The political people should have known. White America was mad for 8 motherfucking years. You had that black man and them black babies in that house, and the black wife and the black grandmama were coming in there. I forgot who we're talking about, that black family in the White House. And white America didn't like it. That's why, yeah, after Obama and stuff, and they set it up, yeah, take everything from their ass. Let's take them back. And that's what the fuck they decided to do, too. Sure did, honey. I wish a meteor and a motherfucking missile. Yeah. No, I don't. I don't want a missile or a meteor to hit the earth. I'm okay with however Mother Gaia and cosmic energy want to do it. If they want a missile and a meteor, so be it. Dig up your backyard and take them seats out of that vehicle, push that car down off in that damn hole. Go ahead and get it ready. You got one way in. If you're good enough and your yard big enough, maybe you got another way out. You do need two, a way in and a way out in case one way get blocked. But if you got that yard and stuff, honey, make your own bunker. Fuck the dumb shit. Fuck them motherfuckers. Got they goddamn bunkers and shit so they can run and get under their bunkers where they got air, water, little entertainment, got a little TV station set up in that motherfucking shit, got books, all the luxuries, got a little tub. Take baths in, luxury baths and shit like that and stuff. Fuck that bullshit. Dig up your backyard and take them seats out of one of that cars. Use the Cadillac because it's real big. About 10 or 12 people can fit off in there. Yeah. Take the hood off the trunk too. Take the motor out of that motherfucker. Somebody gonna sit somewhere. Push that motherfucker off in that hole. Before you push it off in there stuff, put all your valuables under the vehicle. Throw all your valuables in there first. Then push that whole car off in there. No, don't push it. Have somebody to lower it off in there. Because my husband was a mechanic. I used to help him fix on cars and stuff. He used to take the hood off and have this big old thing that come down and just lift the engine right up out there. Get you one of them right there. Pull that whole damn motor out. Take everything out. Gut the whole damn thing out. And fix it up where y'all can be comfortable. Have where the trunk and the hood would be one of them. They real spacious once you empty them out. Maybe have your edibles, your eating stuff, and your water and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That way you can be doing things. At the back of it, have something fashion for when you got to go and do your do. You got to go do your do and stuff, you know. Go ahead and dig that backyard up and stuff. If you can't fit nothing off in there but your Impala, that's going to be big enough for you and your family. Tell your niece and your cousin and stuff, give me the baby. No, you can't. Give me the baby. I got room for the baby, you know. If she breastfeeding, then yeah, let her get her ass in there too. I'm just saying, come up with some ideas. Come up with some solutions. Because everybody ready to sacrifice us. They know depopulation to get the world down to what the fuck is it, 500? I know it ain't 500,000. Maybe it's 5 million people. I don't know what the number is, but it's fucked up. And to get the world down to that low number like that right there and stuff is going to be very crucial. And I guess people like, well, hell, as long as we got our bunkers, we know it'll be us. You know, we'll be the ones that make it through this. So, yeah, get your own bunker going and stuff, Black America, because you must survive. You got to make it through this. You done made it through everything else. Black America, you done made it through everything else, honey. It ain't nothing that you can't make it through. You just need to know yourself. Know where you come from. Know who you are. Honey, know who you are. Mount Shasta is waiting on you. The ancestors is waiting on you. Mother Gaia, the earth, is waiting on you. Cosmic energy is waiting on you, honey. We're gonna be able to touch hands like that and create light when we touch hands, because you know the motherfuckers trying to block off the sun. Cosmic energy trying to block off the sun and stuff. Cosmic energy, after a few days, a few hours, a few weeks, I don't know, honey, that sun gonna be fluctuating, gonna bust wide open. Sure is, and it's gonna be so bright when it busts wide open. Maybe that's when vampires vanish, like in the movie Blade. They just turn to ashes. Maybe that's when that's gonna happen. I don't know. But to be cast in darkness on planet Earth, the only light you're gonna have is the moonlight. Moonlight ain't nearly light enough, especially in dark areas and stuff. Like the sunlight, it permeates everything. So imagine the Earth blacked out because they done put 6 or 7 huge East machines. That's called experimental advanced subcultural tokamak or something like that. If I ever find my little note with it on, I'll read it for you and stuff, because it was like, whoa, what the fuck? But if it ever happened and stuff, and we down here in this darkness, and you hear all this skittering and running around and stuff, and you feel them bites on you and stuff, don't even, gonna be like, being attacked in the darkness and stuff, being just, you hear somebody screaming out in the darkness, you can't see them and stuff, you don't know who it is, they ain't telling you what the hell it is. Oh, they really is vampires or some shit, just screaming and shit. Hell, at least is it a rat? Is it a bear? What? Let us know. But see, we ain't giving us the information we need. And I don't know. I got to be unapologetic when I'm letting us know these things and stuff, because I be in my emotions about it stuff, because I didn't know none of this. All these motherfucking movies and stuff, and we act like it's just entertainment. So yeah, when we detox and stuff, that's why we got to let go of these cigarettes and the drinking and all this bullshit we watching on TV. Everything that we're doing that's against us reaching this pinnacle we need to be on, we got to stop doing it and stuff, because we gonna need to touch so we can generate light and heat. We'll be able to, just by touching each other, generate that light, at least be able to see. We like a battery. You know how you put 2 batteries together, and I don't know what with some you put together and stuff, and they're supposed to energize each other and stuff like that, but I don't know, y'all. I'm learning myself. It's such a wonderful, marvelous story, but it's true. It's our history. It's our story. History ain't got shit on us. No, history ain't got nothing on this right here. Show them this is forever right here. I guess this is why, they've been like this. Have white folks known this all this time about us? They probably have. To have done these things to us, to have been that intimate, oppressing us, that intimate upon us, within us, all over us, they had to have known. Yeah, we suppressing God. We oppressing God. We done enslaved God. And God is, when they looked at them babies, they knew exactly. When they looked at them old people, our ancestors, they knew exactly who it was and chose to do it anyway. And still ain't made no sincere, reparations and healing for me and my people and stuff. So yeah, I feel like it's time now, baby. It sure will. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't calling out no violence or nothing like that, honey. I do see people and I be like, wow, she kind of resonate like Carolyn Bryant. And she look like Carolyn Bryant. But I don't be like, you look like Carolyn Bryant. Are you related to the Bryants? Where you from? Are you from Duluth? For real? Have you been to see Isaac McGee Memorial? Did you know about Isaac McGee? Was your family involved in the lynchings in Duluth? I don't be like that right there and stuff. If it come up. But yeah, I don't be out, like that and stuff with white folks and stuff. I don't. That's my life though. If the ancestors be like, yeah, well, it's time phase to level up. Yeah, here's your microphone. And yeah, then that's what it'll be then. But for now and stuff, I don't be out, letting white folks, I know what y'all did to Richard Coleman. Did you know? Oh, you say your name was Coleman. Where you from? For real? That's where Richard Coleman was lynched at. How long your family been there? And for real? Well, did your family have anything to do with it? I mean, I don't like that and stuff with white folks. I'm just learning and letting y'all know that all of this bears witness that we need to reconsider where we're going to spend our ever after that. You need to really think about it. You so worried about hell. Heaven going to be probably worse than earth. Heaven might be worse than earth for you. I mean, if your treasures is up there and stuff and you going to fight for them to get them, yeah, it's going to be worse. They're going to come down hard on your ass. Sure will. John Brown up there right now. It's a spiritual war up there. Yep, John Brown telling white folks to let black people go out of heaven. Let them go. Some black folks ain't going to want to leave. Like our brother Telbo, loved that white woman so much, he equated black women with a dog. Sure did, honey. And she ended up killing his ass. And his ass is in heaven right now. Well, he lying, going nowhere. I'm staying right here. And so him in his mind, like people like that, gonna want to stay. But true black people, yeah, true black people ain't gonna be ready to go. Oh, I can leave? Oh, thank you, ancestors, for Face the Nation. Who is Face? Who is she? I know they all saying, who is she? Where's she at? Where's she from? Who was her mama? It took her this long? Where the hell she been? She took the long way. I'm just saying, but let's go, y'all. I love y'all, and I love you to life and afterlife. And this ain't got to be just all hard and depressing and stuff. It's taxing. It weigh on you, but we process it every night. Process this, because our ancestors, they okay. They all right. They coming back. They endured hell so that we wouldn't have to. Now, let's not relive this. Let's not relive what they did. Now, don't act like white America is incapable. Oh, Face, no, Sabrina could never. Sabrina couldn't do that. No, now Karen might be a Karen, but I don't think Karen could poke no hot irons down nobody's eyes and poke them in their throats and stuff. I don't know, Face. That's reaching. Take your ass on somewhere and stuff. Yeah, just, do your due diligence. Start studying and learning, teaching our babies and stuff. Don't scare our babies with this and stuff. Just let them know things ain't right. If they some little bitty babies, focus their attention and stuff. Now, those that understand, they old enough. They hard-headed asses. Let their asses know. No, you're doing the whole thing wrong and stuff. You need to just stay single. If you can't find no sister, no black woman at a time like now, like today, and your motherfucking ass can't find no black spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, lover, boo, wifey, ain't that what you call it? Then your ass need to stay single. Because we don't need to keep going forward with this interracial marriages, having babies and stuff, because it ain't meant to last. It ain't meant to benefit black people. It's not. You're supposed to have black babies. I know you can love who you want to love. And see, that's because your ass ain't read nothing. You ain't got no knowledge. Your damn asses don't know nothing. You ain't got no knowledge about nobody. You all keep God in the midst of your marriage. What God put together, let no one take asunder, put asunder. Damn marriage barely lasted 3 days. 3 weeks, 3 years, 30 years, so fucking what? We talking about 100 years right here. That's what we talking about. But yeah, I digress. I love y'all though, okay? Just let's process this. Let's process it. It ain't got to be hard. Once we teach our babies the truth, once we grasp and learn onto the truth and stuff, our decision will be crystal clear. We'll know. Because right now you don't know. You don't know who you're loyal to. So, yeah. Look at these songs on here. What? Whitney Houston. All right, then. Oh, so you are white. Hank. You said my white ass? can do for you. Well, yeah, you most definitely probably in the wrong place. Yeah. You know a lot of our music too, though. If I come back to life 5,000 years, let it be me in Black America. Well, I hope you're Black if you do. But I love y'all, family. I'll see you on the next page. I'll try to come on tomorrow and stuff because, I really want to get more into powernomics and stuff because I learned real slow. But I do want to get into it and stuff so I can find somebody that's doing this too. Because we need our Black political party. We need it. I'm trying to get to chapter 7. We only on chapter 4. It's going to take me some time and stuff. But I'm going to try to increase the readings and stuff. Stop talking all the time and stuff. But yeah, I feel some kind of way. It's a full moon tonight. Yeah, I'm going to get back to this cosmic energy right here. Brother Deborah Blair. Look him up and stuff, y'all, because we need to know these things. But peace and power to the people.